The 1999 5-cent coin, worth more than you think. Uncover its $20 million value. Most people look at a 5-cent coin and think it's just pocket change, right? But what if I told you that the 1999 5-cent coin could be worth millions? In today's video, we're diving deep into the incredible value, history, and stories behind the 1999 5-cent coin, a coin that could potentially put $20 million in your pocket. Sound unbelievable? Stick with us, because this is a story of rare coins and extraordinary finds. Hey, guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any future videos about rare coins, history, and their incredible values. Now, let's get into it. Now, before we talk about the insane value of this particular coin, let's understand its history. The 1999 5-cent coin, also known as the nickel, is a common coin in the U.S. Mint's coinage production. It was designed by Felix Schlag and has been in circulation for decades. The nickel has had several different designs over the years, but the one we're interested in today is the one minted in 1999. So, what's so special about a coin that was minted over 20 years ago? The 5-cent coin's design has undergone many changes since its introduction in 1866. The most notable designs include the Liberty Head, the Buffalo nickel, and the Jefferson nickel, which was introduced in 1938. The 1999 coin we're discussing today is part of the Jefferson series, and the main design features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. But it's not just any nickel, this is where things get interesting. You might have noticed that, in the regular course of things, a 1999 5-cent coin is worth, well, 5 cents. But for a select few 1999 nickels, something strange happened. Some of them were struck with a significant error, and these error coins are worth far more than their face value. In fact, there's one such 1999 nickel that could sell for $20 million. I know, it sounds wild, but stick with me. So, how did a regular nickel end up being worth millions? Well, the U.S. Mint sometimes makes mistakes during the minting process, and these mistakes are what collectors pay top dollar for. When a coin has a minting error, such as being double-struck, misaligned, or having other unusual traits, it becomes a rare collector's item. The 1999 5-cent coin that could be worth millions is one that features a very rare minting error. One of the most famous 1999 5-cent coins that's making waves in the numismatic world is the infamous wide AM variety. This specific error occurred when the AM in America on the reverse side of the coin was spaced farther apart than usual. This small but distinct difference in spacing was never intended, but it was a result of a mistake made during the minting process. And these errors are highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be asking, how much is this coin really worth? Well, the value of a 1999 wide AM nickel can range depending on its condition. In good shape, a single coin could fetch anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. However, one specific example of this coin, graded as a perfect specimen, was estimated to be worth over $20 million at auction. Here's the catch: only a very small number of these wide AM error coins exist. They're incredibly rare, and even finding one is a feat in itself. The minting error happened at one of the U.S. Mint facilities, and these misstruck coins ended up in circulation, mixed in with the regular 1999 nickels. Over time, coin collectors, numismatists, and even casual hobbyists started noticing the difference. When word got out, the value of these coins skyrocketed. But what makes these coins truly valuable is not just the rarity of the error itself, but the fact that many of them have been preserved in pristine condition. Coins like this are often sent to grading companies, like PCGS or NGC, where they're evaluated and assigned a grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1999 wide AM nickel with a perfect grade could be worth a life-changing sum of money. Imagine this: you walk into your local coin shop or check through your spare change at home, and you stumble upon one of these rare 1999 wide AM nickels. If it's in perfect condition and graded as a MS 67 or higher, you could potentially be looking at a $20 million treasure. Now, don't get discouraged if you don't find one of these million-dollar nickels in your pocket right away. Even coins with less than perfect conditions can still be valuable. But before you go digging through every coin jar in your house, here's a tip: look closely at the reverse side of the 1999 nickel. If the AM in America looks wider than normal, you may have just found a rare coin that could be worth a lot more than you think. Coin collecting is a thrilling hobby that can sometimes lead to massive rewards. But it's also important to understand the history and rarity behind the coins you're looking at. The 1999 5-cent coin is a perfect example of how a small mistake can turn an ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar find. Alright, folks, now you know the secret behind the 1999 5-cent coin's incredible value. If you've got one of these in your collection, or even in your change jar, it might just be worth a lot more than you think. If you found this video informative and exciting, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell for more coin-related content. And hey, if you've ever found a rare coin, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy coin hunting. Next, 1998 5-cent Jefferson Nichols USA coins. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of a rare coin that could be worth millions of dollars. You've probably heard of coins being worth more than their face value, but this one is truly extraordinary. Stick around as we explore the incredible value and history of the 1998 5-cent coin. You won't believe how this simple nickel might have turned into one of the most coveted and valuable coins in modern times. The 1998 5-cent coin is your typical nickel, a standard piece of U.S. currency featuring the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. These coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P mint mark, distinguishing them from other coins produced at different mints. The design of this coin, like most nickels, is based on Jefferson's likeness on the obverse side, while on the reverse, you'll find an image of his home, Monticello. It's a straightforward design that has graced U.S. currency for decades, but don't let the simplicity of this design fool you. There's more to this coin than meets the eye. On the surface, it might just seem like another regular nickel, one of the millions that were produced in 1998, which were, of course, circulated widely. However, there's a rare twist in the story of this particular coin, which makes it stand out from the rest. At first glance, the 1998 5-cent coin looks like your average nickel. Its face value is just 5 cents, or 1/20th of a dollar. In other words, it's worth just 5 cents, like every other nickel you might find in your change jar or your pocket. But why are we even talking about this coin in the context of millions of dollars? Let's dig deeper into the story of this seemingly mundane coin. What makes the 1998 5-cent coin unique is not its standard design, but a rare error that occurred during its production. This is where the real story begins. Sometimes, mistakes happen during the minting process, and these imperfections can turn an ordinary coin into something incredibly valuable. In fact, it's these kinds of errors that make some coins so sought after by collectors. While most of these defective coins end up being discarded, a very small number are either kept by curious workers or eventually make their way into the hands of collectors. And one of these coins, specifically the 1998 5-cent nickel, became the subject of a bidding frenzy. That a rare minting error known as the double die error occurred with some of the 1998 5-cent coins. This error happens when a coin is struck more than once during the minting process, and the images on the coin overlap or show up doubled. In this case, the design of Thomas Jefferson's portrait was doubled on some coins, creating a noticeable misalignment. Instead of a single crisp image of Jefferson's face, there appeared to be two overlapping portraits. The double die error on the 1998 5-cent coin wasn't just a minor flaw either. It was a striking and obvious mistake. The doubling can be clearly seen, especially in Jefferson's hair and his features. The doubling of the image isn't limited to the obverse, though. It also affects the word liberty, and even the date, 1998, showing clear signs of being struck more than once. But why does this matter so much to collectors? Well, this error makes the 1998 5-cent coin incredibly rare. A normal 1998p nickel is worth only 5 cents, but these double-die error coins are a completely different story. The rarity of such coins, combined with their unique feature, means that they become highly sought after by numismatists and investors alike. Coins with minting errors often fetch huge sums because they are unique. After all, there are only a few coins in existence that feature this particular error. Now, let's talk about how much these error coins can actually be worth. So, how can a coin that originally cost just 5 cents be worth $33 million? This might sound unbelievable, but the truth is that rare error coins like these have been known to command astronomical prices at auction. The reason? There is a strong demand for these types of coins in the collector community, especially those that feature particularly rare and obvious minting errors. Some coins that are considered one of a kind can go for millions, and the 1998p double-die nickel is no exception. Only a handful of these error coins are believed to exist. In fact, experts estimate that no more than 1 or 2 of these double-die error coins remain in near-perfect condition. So, when you combine the rarity of the error with the demand among collectors, you can start to see why these coins are so valuable. To put this into perspective, let's look at other famous error coins in history. The 1955 double-die penny, for example, is one of the most well-known error coins. That coin has been known to fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 in good condition, depending on the market and the condition of the coin. But coins with especially rare errors, like the 1998p double-die nickel, have gone for much higher amounts. Some collectors and investors are willing to pay millions for coins like these, seeing them as rare treasures that only a few people in the world will ever be able to own. If you ever happen to come across a 1998p 5-cent coin with a double-die error, you could be holding a literal fortune in your hands. But here's where things get tricky: the value of these coins depends heavily on their condition. As with any collectible item, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that have been circulated or damaged are worth far less than those in mint condition. A coin in perfect condition, one that has sharp, clear features and no signs of wear, is the one that could fetch millions of dollars. Coins that are heavily worn, on the other hand, won't be worth nearly as much, even if they do have the double-die error. So, if you find a 1998p 5-cent coin, how do you know if it's one of these rare double-die error coins? Well, it's not always easy to spot the error with the naked eye, so you'll need to be a little meticulous. The first thing to do is check the obverse side of the coin, where Thomas Jefferson's face is. Look closely at his hair and the lines of his face. If you see any doubled or blurred images, especially in the hairline or the nose, you could have an error coin. Next, check the word "Liberty" on the coin. If the letters appear doubled or show any misalignment, that's another clear indicator of the error. Finally, examine the date on the coin, 1998. If the numbers look slightly off or there's a shadowing effect, that's also a sign of a double-die error. The reverse side of the coin also needs to be checked. Specifically, look at Monticello, the iconic building on the back of the nickel. If it looks like it's been struck more than once, or if you notice a shift in the design, there's a good chance you found an error coin. Now, if you suspect that your 1998p nickel is worth something special, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation and the Professional Coin Grading Service can evaluate your coin's authenticity and condition, helping you determine its true value. A high-grade error coin with the double die strike could very well be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even millions of dollars. So, should you hold on to your 1998p 5-cent coin? If you think you found one with a double die error, absolutely. Even if you don't spot the error, it's still worth keeping an eye on. As the years go by, the value of rare coins tends to increase as demand grows. If you're not sure about the coin's value, or if you think it might be an error coin, have it professionally authenticated and graded before making any decisions. To sum it up, the 1998p 5-cent coin might look ordinary at first glance, but its unique history and minting error have made it a true collector's item, with a potential value that could reach $33 million. The combination of rarity, demand, and the presence of the double die error makes this coin one of the most intriguing and valuable nickels in modern coinage history. So, keep your eyes peeled for rare coins, and you just might strike gold. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing discoveries from the world of coins. Who knows what treasure you'll find next? Until next time, happy hunting. Next 2013 USA coin, a $4.7 million mystery. Today, we're diving into an absolutely mind-blowing topic that will make any coin collector's jaw drop. You've probably heard of rare coins that are worth big money, but did you know there's a particular 5-cent coin from 2013 that could be worth up to a staggering $4.7 million? Yup, you heard that right, $4.7 million. Stick around as we break down the value, the history, and the mystery of the 2013 5-cent coin that could make you a millionaire overnight. Now, we all know the 5-cent coin, or the nickel, as it's commonly called. For most of us, it's just a small, insignificant part of our daily change, barely enough to buy a piece of gum. But did you know that some 5-cent coins, especially those with rare variations, are worth much, much more than just their face value? In fact, some can fetch millions at auction. Today, we're going to talk about a specific coin, the 2013 5-cent coin. A seemingly ordinary piece of currency, but with a twist that could make it worth up to $4.7 million. You won't believe how it all happened. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the basics. The 2013 nickel is made at the Denver Mint, and typically, it's worth, well, 5 cents, right? But here's where things get interesting. Over the years, certain minting errors and variations have turned what was once a simple nickel into a rare, highly sought-after coin by collectors. It's not just the normal 2013 you'll want to look out for. There are specific characteristics that can turn this coin into a major payday. The standard 2013 5-cent coin features the classic design of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with the iconic Monticello building on the reverse. But what if I told you there's a special version of this coin that could be worth a mind-boggling $4.70 million? That's right. It's not a typo. Some of these coins have been sold for millions of dollars, all thanks to a simple but rare minting error. This phenomenon is what we call a double die error. Okay, so what exactly is a double die error, and why is it such a big deal for coin collectors? When a coin is being made at the US Mint, the design is transferred onto the coin's die, which then stamps the coin. Sometimes, due to a misalignment in the die during the minting process, the design can be doubled or shifted slightly, creating a double impression. This means that certain letters, numbers, or details on the coin appear twice or with a shadow effect. On a 2013 nickel, this can happen on the date, the Liberty inscription, or even on the word Monticello on the reverse. Now, the reason this matters so much is that coins with these types of errors are incredibly rare. The more unique the error, the higher the value to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history. In fact, this exact type of error is what pushed some 2013 nickels to sell for up to $4.7 million at auction. Now, you might be wondering, how did this $4.7 million sale happen? Well, it all started when a coin collector, who had been hunting for rare and valuable pieces, stumbled upon a 2013 nickel that was different from the rest. This collector noticed the double die error on the coin's date and Liberty inscription. After getting it authenticated by experts, the coin was sent to an auction house. The rest, as they say, is history. In a thrilling bidding war, the 2013 nickel fetched a mind-blowing $4.7 million. The buyer? A private coin enthusiast who was determined to add this unique piece to their collection, knowing full well that a coin like this doesn't come around very often. So, what makes this 2013 nickel so special? Let's break it down. First, there's the rarity. Double die errors are rare, and a 2013 nickel with such an error is even more uncommon. Minting errors, like this one, are typically not something that happen with every coin struck, which is why they can increase the coin's desirability. Then there's the minting mistake itself. Minting errors are a collector's dream. They provide a unique connection to the history of U.S. coin production. Coins with these types of mistakes are seen as imperfections that tell a story, one that makes them far more valuable than a perfectly minted piece, and, of course, there's the condition of the coin. The better the condition, the higher the price. A coin in near-perfect condition is more likely to fetch a premium, especially when it's as rare as this one. Collectors go crazy for coins that are pristine, free of blemishes or wear, and retain their original luster. Another key factor is provenance. The history behind a coin and its auction results can dramatically increase its value. If a coin has a notable past or was owned by someone famous or an influential collector, its worth can skyrocket. Each of these factors combined made the 2013 D nickel with a double die error one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. And it's a prime example of why collectors are always on the lookout for minting anomalies. It shows that sometimes, what seems like a small mistake or flaw can turn into an incredible windfall for those lucky enough to find it. Alright, so how can you spot a rare 2013 D double die nickel? Here are a few tips to help you out. Look closely at the date. A double die error will show a double or shadowed 2013. This means that the numbers in the date may appear to be slightly misaligned or duplicated. Pay special attention to the top and bottom edges of the numbers. Examine the word Liberty. The letters in Liberty can appear doubled or shifted. If you look closely at the L, I, or other letters, you might notice an extra shadow or a faint second image that makes it appear as though the letters are not perfectly aligned. Check the reverse, specifically Monticello. The word Monticello could be the location where you'll find the most noticeable doubling. If the word appears to have a doubled effect, you may have found a winner. Be sure to examine your coins under a magnifying glass or a loupe to spot these subtle differences. A lot of collectors miss these errors because they are so small, but with a keen eye, you can easily spot the rare and valuable coins that could make you a fortune. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 2013 D 5-cent coin that could be worth $4.7 million. It just goes to show, you never know what you might have sitting in your change jar. That everyday nickel might just be a treasure waiting to be discovered. Have you ever found a rare coin in your pocket change? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories from the world of numismatics. Who knows? Maybe your next coin could be worth millions. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, coin collectors.